welcome to Something We Like, episode number... Okay.
Is that really what's happening?
No.
Go ahead. You used to do it.
No.
You want to do it?
I haven't done it in a while.
You want to do it?
Let's see if I don't fuck it up. All right.
I'll help you. Or you could pass it. I don't know. You tell me if you want.
I'll point to you like that when I forget. And 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Some Shit We Like, episode number 309. Today, as you can see, we are micless, but we do have a mic.
You're already fired.
I'm not fucking up.
No, I just said you're already fired.
Oh.
You got Rick and I 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Just Rick and I.
So, but...
You're going to lose me soon.
Yeah, we are going to lose you, which is sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Do your
We're
intro.
going to lose you for a month.
Yeah,
So anyways... Fuck, I'm already fucking up. See? You threw me off.
I threw it. Come on.
Alright, so... this is a podcast about shit that we like movies, video games, technology, and pretty much whatever we want to talk about because it's some shit we like. And we put up our episodes on YouTube Tuesday through Friday. Friday being the full show. Tuesday we put up the full audio, and then you got the clips in between Tuesday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. You can follow us on social media at Some Shit We Like on Facebook /SSWL Network, or here on Twitch. If you're not watching us on Twitch right now, it's /SSWL Network.
Pretty much the only thing where Some Shit We Like is what?
Twitter. Yeah. Everything else, SSWL Network. Google it, you'll find us.
YouTube too?
YouTube. Actually, we
Isn't
gotta make that
some...
custom URL. I gotta make that custom
Oh,
URL because we hit past our 100th subs. So,
cool.
Cheesy Plays says you're a Bryce-topher. You heard the first episode.
I forgot about that.
So yeah, we don't got much to talk about on our list. We do have a couple trailers and
We almost had 9,000 views on our reaction video. 8.8K.
some video games.
Just thought I'd check.
Yeah, I was gonna check and I forgot. So we're at 9,000.
Almost 8.8.
Oh, cool.
We do have some stuff. We'll talk about things. Not every show has to be an hour and a half or 2 hours. Last week was...
I pray that it's under 2 hours.
It's going to be. Last week was pretty long.
It's 2.5 hours.
I was going to say for just us, but then we called Mike.
Called Mike,
in
that's why.
Then...
Because Mike, you like to talk a lot.
So,
And shotgun mimosas.
We always do. We all talk a lot. Anyways, Rick, what's going on with you? Sorry we're starting late.
Yeah.
Starting later. I had I guess I might as well.
Why don't you talk about that if you want?
Well, there's not much to say, but my dog, hold on, I'm thirsty.
He has a dog, cute little dog. I'll put a picture right here so you can see the dog.
I know what picture.
No, I'm gonna put that picture.
We rescued her like a year ago, and she is still a little anxious, and so actually a friend of mine told me about a dog behaviorist that they used for their dog, and
right.
We thought we'd try it with Tulip. Her name is Tulip. We thought we'd try it with her and see what she had to say. So she only had an opening like at 11:30 this morning, so I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. I'll do that first, and we'll record later. So that's why we're starting later.
So is she like a Cesar Millan type of
I mean, I guess so.
She goes...
I mean... She's definitely...
She has her own technique.
Yeah, she's like done it for like 19 years, I guess. Like she knows what she's doing. We're actually gonna have another session with her on Tuesday at a park. So I mean, basically what basically came out of it is that Tulip is definitely was from an abused home, like big time. She's kind of like a broken dog, like in the sense like she doesn't have much confidence, and
you can tell by looking at it.
Yeah, we have to assert, not be mean, but we have to assert like our dominance. You know, like she needs that. She needs that structure. So she's teaching us how to do stuff like that. So it was interesting, but it explains a lot about her anxiety and stuff. Like sometimes when she walks around and just kind of paces and stuff, and it was good. So we'll see. So that's why we're late.
Poor dog.
Yeah.
Why would anybody do that to dogs or to animals?
People
are assholes.
Like, she definitely likes girls better, which you know. That's why she's a little standoffish towards you. She was standoffish towards me also. But yeah, she taught us a few things that we're going to practice we're going to practice and work on it with her and see what happens. So we'll see how that goes. But I could probably show you some stuff too next time you're around her, and it'll be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that.
That's for myself. I don't have a dog yet. I always say yet. I want a dog. I want a greyhound.
Just get whatever works.
A greyhound works. I want to rescue a greyhound.
You don't know that yet, though.
I've been already following some of the local greyhound rescue.
Why do you think you want a greyhound? Like, why is it absolutely a greyhound?
Because they're cool dogs.
Okay. I mean, you want what you want, but I just
they're the oldest dog.
If you're gonna rescue a dog,
it's gonna be a rescue dog.
I can't confirm or deny that.
They're gonna be from Australia or China.
I can't confirm or deny whether it's the oldest dog breed ever, but
I can confirm that.
Okay, well, whatever.
Because I've done my research.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't know we were gonna get a tulip or a daisy. It's just what happens. I'm just saying, like, just have an open mind.
I do.
You don't.
I already did my research.
You don't.
I did my research.
There's no research. There's no research.
Dog breeds and everything, and like.
Doesn't work that way, man. Every dog's different.
Right.
Every dog is different, no matter the breed.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. You can get a greyhound, and you might think you know how it's gonna be, but it won't be like that.
Well, true.
So.
Because every dog has its own personality.
My point is just open mind. That's all. Let's move on. You don't have an open mind if you're saying I'm only getting a greyhound and that's all I'm gonna get. So move on. Let's go. I'm not talking about this anymore.
Anyways.
I know. So Rick had a week. Rick saw a movie. You're gonna review that movie, aren't you? Do you want to?
Yeah, I saw Shazam, and then I think I saw another movie too. Did I say another movie too?
This week?
Yeah. No, I was planning to, but I don't think I didn't.
I don't think you did.
No, I just bought tickets for Endgame, which was a complete fucking horrific mess.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone out there had trouble with getting their Endgame tickets.
Did you see that AMC sent out an email though, like about their site going back online and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're like, oh, you can go now. Oh, all the good seats are taken.
Well, you have to figure though, no one was able to buy tickets. Like their site was just down. So anyone that bought tickets for that, they probably went in person.
Well, there was a line in the Fandango.
Well, and then Fandango, I forgot about that.
Fucking stupid. But I guess that's just to take in the traffic so the site wouldn't go down. Anyways, I went in line. I ended up getting tickets in like row C.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I didn't want to get the 3D one, and I didn't want to go like at 2 a.m.
Movietickets.com has been the thing I told you. For some reason, that one works every time. That's how I've gotten Star Wars tickets.
I know, but even there, like, well, at least I'm going with AMC because I have my AMC.
No.
list.
Well, I'm not. I got it, but sometimes you have to make exceptions. You want to see the movie? It's like, okay, well, fuck your AMC A-list thing. Like, this is a special thing,
no
and that's what you do.
A-list. I pay for it for a reason.
And it's already paid for if you see 2 or 3 other movies in that same month. You know, I hate when you're like this. When you're being closed off and you're not actually listening to what I'm saying. My whole point is, look, I'm not even the Star Wars person, but I've been the one that's gotten tickets for Star Wars for episode 7, episode 8. And I'm saying through my experience so far, for whatever reason, movietickets.com is what hasn't went down and is what's worked. And then we went to that one theater in Newport, which is a fucking fine-ass experience. Nothing wrong with it.
Great theater.
And when you were...
Great theater.
Yeah, and when you were saying, oh, everything's down, I was able to pull up tickets right away. So, but I knew you'd say, well, I already get A-list. And I was like, yeah, but, dude, it doesn't matter. It's one movie. It's fine. It's still paying for itself. It doesn't matter either way. You see 2 movies, and it's already paid for itself in that month. So it wouldn't matter if you went outside of AMC to see something. My whole point is just Fandango apparently sucks ass. What was the other one? Atom Tickets had issues. Regal had issues. AMC had issues. They all had issues. The line thing, I have an issue with the line thing a little bit. So recently I had been trying, so I wanted to go see, I'm a Metallica fan. You guys have seen the shirt. Me wear it on the show every now and then. And they had recently announced that they were one night only doing another show with the San Francisco Orchestra, with the symphony. And that show was so fucking hard to get tickets to. And basically, I haven't done this in a bit, but Ticketmaster, like the way that they do stuff now, I'm assuming it's like this for every show. I don't know why it would be different. But about 10 minutes or so before, they've got the pre-line or whatever. Or the pre-line like wait list or whatever. And so same deal. You join the wait list before the tickets go on sale, and so it's like Fandango. It's gonna put you in a line.
Right.
So what ends up happening though is
virtual queue.
Let's say it's at 9:50. Okay, let's say it's 9:50, and that's when the tickets go on sale at 10. And what happens is you could join the line. You could join the wait list at 9:52, and I could join it at 9:50. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be ahead of you in line. Basically, no matter what time you join the line before 10 a.m., it's random. Completely random.
Oh.
No matter what, it's random. What happens is once 10 o'clock hits and then you join the line, then you're all the way in the back. Gotcha. So if you join after the tickets have went on sale or right at 10, you're going to go to the back of the line. But if you join before the tickets go on sale, you get put into a random pool.
Yeah.
It's smart, but I don't know. I still fucking hate it because you want to know what happened? So I was right there, 9:50, right when it went live, joined the wait list, and then 10 o'clock hits, and it's purely luck. It's purely luck. But what happened was, you are now in line. There are 20,000 plus people in front of you, and I'm just that's fucking awesome. That's amazing. But it's not. It's stupid. So I don't know how I feel about that. To me, I could see the benefits of both sides. I could see the benefits, I guess, of it being completely random, but I think it kind of sucks. And I understand they're trying to do it to try to combat, I think, bots and ticket brokers going out and buying a bunch of stuff. Yeah. But it didn't stop anything. It didn't matter. Literally, like by 10:01, every ticket was fucking gone for that show. It was gone. And including a pre-sales. No, I didn't get tickets. But Metallica's really cool, and they're really good to their fans that they added a show now for a second night that's for club members only. It's not going to go on sale to the public. It's only going to go on sale for people that are in their club. And they haven't released info because they want to make sure this gets done right. Because before, their club used to be behind a paywall. It used to be like you pay $50 for a year and you get like first crack at tickets, and they'd send you a T-shirt and all this other shit.
Green Day had something like that.
Yeah. But they since changed it, and now if you just sign up at their website, you're a fifth member. They call it being the fifth member of the band. So it's free basically. So like it doesn't stop a ticket broker or someone still like signing up and becoming a member and like getting to have access to buy tickets. The other thing too is for someone like me who was a member of the club since 2003, since now the club isn't behind a paywall anymore, then there's what they call legacy members. So I'm a legacy member, and it shows that on my account. So I get a different pre-sale than anybody else. Legacy members get a different pre-sale. Cool. But because this is supposed to be for fifth members only, they, I guess, have been trying to come up with the best way on how they could do this so that they could avoid like, oh, well, you have to be a club member? I'll just sign up on the website, and then I'll still be able to get tickets. They're trying to figure out a system so that it's fair, because they feel like their fans kind of got screwed and shut out, based off of how Ticketmaster does their stuff. And
so even as a legacy member, like
for that first show,
didn't even get it. Jeez. And that was for legacy members only too?
There was a pre-sale for legacy members only that was at 9 a.m. and no one was able to get tickets. They just went insane. So fast. That's just fucking insane. I don't understand. It was fucking nuts. So brought this up because you brought up the line thing with Fandango, and it's just like I don't know. I'm not a fan of the virtual line thing right now. Like, I get it. I understand. Like they're trying to figure out ways to how to combat bots and ticket brokers and stuff, but. Yeah, I know, but even still, it just used to be so much. Like, I used to not have a problem. Like, before all this line stuff, like, I would be on there, ready to go. Tickets would go on sale. and I'd say like best available, and then they'd pull back whatever they pulled back, and that's what I would get. This kind of sucked too, because instead of you just getting to click best available, they actually made you pick a price. You had to pick a pricing category by section, and that's sort of, it's just a whole fucking mess. So like the whole, basically getting Endgame tickets was kind of a bitch from what you're saying. You know, you had to wait in line, and I'm just
sounds like nothing compared to Sounds like nothing compared to what you have to deal with.
Well, I'm bringing that up because I feel like it's relevant because of Fandango and their virtual line thing. And I mean, it's interesting, but I don't know. I still feel like the system's broken. They need to figure it out.
Yeah. Remember the times when people had to go camp out?
Yeah. So tickets? What Brian and I used to do whenever we would go to...
and you had to spend the night at the mall.
We'd want tickets for... I never did
that. And then get chased by two people.
Apparently
because you found a box of money. And then you had to sleep in the sporting goods store.
All right, Rick. Okay, Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell reference.
What Brian and I used to do whenever we wanted to go to wrestling shows is... I think we talked about this off air before, but we... used to like, because Ticketmaster used to have a counter inside Robinson's May, and I used to be like, who's gonna fucking go to Robinson's May when you could go to Tower Records or whatever? Like I would think like, oh, that's probably a good place to go to, because I just don't think a lot of people are gonna think to go inside this department store. Well, it worked out pretty well for the most part. Like I think at best sometimes maybe there'd be 15 to 20 people, but Brian and I would show up early, and the thing that sucks about that, like, there's no guarantee with the line stuff because you have to factor in that everyone all over is trying to buy tickets at the same time. So,
no, I get that.
I don't know. Buying tickets is a funny thing, and can be kind of a pain in the ass. But I don't understand why. Like, ever since, you know, when episode 7 came out, when episode 8 came out, issues. There's been issues every single time. Endgame, they knew there was going to be issues. Like, why are they not prepared?
I don't understand that. Prepare. It's not like this is going to be the biggest fucking movie of all time.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand it. Like, episode 7 was insane. I was able to get tickets because of movietickets.com. It worked out. Like, fucking bought 6 tickets, actually. I'm just like, you know what? Just fuck it. We'll do it. And then episode 8 comes. Issues still then, too. Like... And then Endgame, same deal. So anyways, that's our ticket conversation. But Rick, I think you just brought that up because you bought Endgame tickets, so you're excited. I won't be here for Endgame. I won't be here.
I know, you're not going to be here for Endgame.
I'm not going to be here for Endgame. I'm not going to be here for John Wick.
Oh, man. I have to go see that by myself.
There's a lot of shit that I won't be around for.
You have to Skype in to review.
That's assuming I see it when I'm in there. Like,
hey, Matt Jackson.
Because here's the deal. Hey, Matt Jackson. Here's the thing. Like, yes, I know I could see it when I'm in Japan, but part of me is kind of like, but do I really want to burn my time in Japan by doing something I could do here? That's the thing that I'll wrestle with. I've seen a movie in Japan before, so I can.
Not?
Because I'm.
It's not like it's gonna be the last time you go to Japan too.
No, but still, like, it just.
I saw a movie when I went to New York for the first time.
Yeah,
I saw Devil Wears Prada.
I think that's kind of dumb. Like, I don't know. Like, if I'm in a place for the first time, which I know that's not the first time, but I just don't know if I want to burn time doing that. We'll see what happens.
Did you get your tickets for Endgame, Matt Jackson? Did you have trouble too?
So anyways, yeah, I won't be there for that. That's why I'm not going with you. I do hope to see, because it comes out on the 19th. That's the plan. I'm planning on seeing The Curse of La Llorona with you before I go. Right? We're going?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
That'll be my last show. I guess I also have to see what happens, though, see how things work out. Because if I'm busy, I might not be able to... We'll see. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Should we hop into things?
Yeah. Cheesy, you didn't get your tickets? Damn. Yeah, guess so.
Okay.
So...
Why don't you do your review?
All right. Well, yeah, Matt Jackson brought up Shazam.
Yeah.
I could talk about Shazam because I saw Shazam.
Mm-hmm. I'm not... So, here's what I'll say. Like, If you want to get into spoiler territory, I don't know that I'll really care that much because A, I don't think I'll remember, and B,
Well, no, Cheesy's here, so...
Okay, well, we went into spoilers with us. I'm just saying, don't hold back because I haven't seen it. Like, talk about everything you want to talk about, especially because this show's a little bit light on content today.
All right. So, yeah, I went to go see it on Thursday. I actually saw it in 3D because that was the best time fit for me. AMC Prime in 3D. And
why did you send that whole thing? Like, did you think you were going to see the movie at 6? You sent this thing like, I thought, like, I bought for 7, not 6. Like, you sent it in the Discord. Did you just fuck up or something?
Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention because I was looking at all different times for different movies that I wanted to see. And I ended up getting 7. It was actually a little 7:15, but anyways, yeah, I saw Shazam. Not really familiar with the character, other than like the Justice League cartoon. I don't know if you ever watched the Justice League cartoon. No. But yeah, with Shazam, like I think there's 2 versions of it from what I know of. There's Shazam, the one kid who turns into Shazam, and I believe there's like another one where all the kids turn into Shazam.
Okay.
From what I've heard, I think this one's supposed to be based on the New 52. Could be wrong. Yeah, so I
Matt
enjoyed
Jackson, we see you.
We see your
but
comments.
We're trying to talk
get
about
to
some
you.
other stuff.
We'll get to that. And yes, X-Play.
Seen Die Hard, seen Sharknado, seen Jaws. Have
Especially
watched
'cause you're a
X-Play on
shark guy.
G4. Okay, boom, go.
Yeah. So yeah, not knowing too much about it, I liked it a lot more than the trailer. But
Okay.
yeah. Because like the trailer, I thought it was funny and good. You know, we all like the trailer. But I liked it a lot more.
I remember my criticism, which is weird, is I liked the trailer until I saw him turn into a man.
That was funny.
That I lost me at that point for whatever reason. I don't know.
Oh, the trailer lost you like
when he turned. I liked it better when he was a kid, and then when it showed him like grown up or whatever the fuck happens, I just I lost my interest.
They picked a really good actor for the way this kid acts compared to like I forgot what's his name, Zachary.
I don't know who we're talking about.
Believe the adult Shazam guy.
I'll look. Just keep talking.
Yeah, like they paired him up really good, the kid to the main guy, and it was like I don't know. He did a really good job at acting like a big kid.
Zachary Levi.
Yeah, he did a really good job of acting like a big kid, acting like the little kid actor.
Why does it say Captain Marvel?
That jumps into spoiler territory. So yeah, the story development was really good. I really liked the director who did Annabelle Creation, Lights Out. He did a really good job of making a superhero film.
Did he? What's his name?
David F. Sandsberg, I think.
Oh, David Sandberg? Or what?
Yeah.
He was the director?
He was the director. Yeah, he did a really good job.
David Sandberg. There's no F.
I thought there was an F in there.
No. Okay, yeah, there is. David F. Sandberg.
Him, he's, getting someone like him who comes from like in pretty much a low budget indie background to like making this big budget like superhero movie, I thought was genius.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you can tell where practicals are and where VFX are, because he's mostly a practical guy. But for the most part, it's all VFX, which is of course, superhero movie. But the story was good. I thought it was ran a little too long, in my opinion. But the story makes up for it. They try to jam a lot of story in there to make sure everyone gets up to speed with who he is, why he's there, his background, and
was the movie actually too long? Like, or you just thought they could have? You thought they dragged it out too much.
I thought they dragged it out just a bit.
Okay, but lengthwise, is it like what? Is it 2 hours?
It's like 2 hours and like 8 minutes or something like that.
All right.
But there were some like slow speed bumps in the way. But for the most part, they did a really good job of bringing all the characters to life, and it felt almost ensemble-y, at certain moments, because it has to deal with him being a foster kid growing up in a foster home, and all the kids in the foster home did a really good job, and it's a good movie, man. I think you'd like it a lot. Okay. I honestly think you'd like it a lot, especially because you like I'm not going to compare it to Deadpool, because Deadpool breaks the fourth wall. He doesn't necessarily break the fourth wall, but it's just funny. It's like, think that you're a 14-year-old kid who gets these superpowers, or a high schooler even, or heck, even now, how childish you would be with having these superpowers.
Right.
The whole...
Is it kind of like Superhero Big, basically?
It basically is.
Okay.
Yeah. Which there are some nods to Big.
I figured.
There are some nods to Big in that movie. Yeah.
I know we're not the first people to make. I think we made that reference when we watched the trailer too.
Yeah. Mark Strong he's a very good actor, and he was definitely scary as fuck in this movie. Okay. He was in the Kingsman movies. I don't know if you watched those. Yeah, he did a really good job being the supervillain.
I recognize him though.
Yeah, I figured you would recognize his face. Yeah, his menacing, from the beginning, they spend enough story, and I guess this is where it kind of drags out long, in my opinion. They really focus on the bad guy's background and on the superhero's background, and then you got all these other different stories that they could have maybe cut out for time, or even just moved it to the sequel, in my opinion.
You saying it's kind of origin story heavy or something in a way, where they
very very heavy on the origin. Which is true. It's an origin story, but I think they could have saved some of it for the sequel.
Yeah. Is that happening?
Of course it's gonna happen.
You're thinking
it's gonna happen.
Wonder how it's doing. It just came out this weekend?
Yeah. But for the most part, it was really good, and I highly recommend people to go see it. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of spoiler things I want to talk about, but I just can't.
You can. We did it with us.
I know.
I mean,
but I want to save it. So
Alrighty. Save it then. I'm just saying, I don't know when else you're going to talk about it. Mike's probably not going to see it. I don't know that I'm going to see it anytime soon. So if you got something to get off your chest, you should just throw up spoilers.
There's just one moment, it's not really a spoiler. There's just one moment where...
And I'm not going to remember. I'll leave the room if you really don't want me to know.
There's just one moment where he's trying to figure out, he can't turn off his superpower. And he's trying to... It's basically like a big person walking around in a little house type of thing, where he's trying to sneak back into his room. And that whole part was just hilarious to me because, if you ever snuck out as a kid and trying to sneak back in, type of deal, making sure you don't hit the right or hit the wrong floorboard or something to make the creaks, and it's funny. And then his parents are rushing in because he supposedly ran away, and they're trying to get him through the door, but he's still this human form and he doesn't know how to get back to it. So I thought that whole play was pretty funny.
What's up, Bolo? Sponsored by Fiji and Vanilla Coke. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bolo's about to play some Sekiro. How are you liking Sekiro? Fucking love Sekiro so far. I don't know if you've been playing or you love it. Sweet. If you've been streaming it, I haven't noticed. Or maybe you haven't been streaming it. Because occasionally, sometimes I hop into your stream every now and then. I'm not going to lie, but I don't have a ton of time, so I don't bother saying hello.
He's a lurker.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I usually see you. I was just doing that because you brought it up. So yeah, Shazam, you liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
A lot. Rick's stamp of approval.
Oh yeah, and there's a cameo in there. I don't know if you want to call it a cameo, but they cast someone that I feel like kind of comes full circle to his character in a previous show in the early 2000s, which I thought was kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, I loved it.
Cool. I haven't seen anything lately.
You haven't seen anything?
Well, I told you I'm kind of saving some stuff up for the plane.
The plane ride.
You know? So I'm trying to avoid things, but there's some stuff that I won't. Have I beat Sekiro? Hell no. You actually might even be ahead of me maybe because I'm not recognizing what you're saying. I haven't played as much as I would like to, but I've played. I think I'm on the first dream in the Harada estate, and I'm fighting, I think, Lady Butterfly, I think is her name. That's where I'm at right now.
Madam Butterfly?
I believe Lady Butterfly, yeah.
So
that's where I'm at. So, cool. All right, well, you enjoyed that movie.
You want to talk about Love, Death, and Robots?
I don't care. Sure. So yeah, we watched the trailer for Love, Death, and Robots.
Our most viewed trailer of all time.
Yeah, it's our most viewed
9,000?
video of all time. It's crazy.
I want to talk Love, Death, and Robots.
So we watched the trailer on this, and Rick and I were really excited about it. Mike wasn't. Just being honest, Mike wasn't. Have you guys not seen ITWT? Wait, what?
I don't know what that is.
Have we not seen it? Yeah, we've seen it. We finished it. Love, Death, and Robots. He just spaced. He forgot to space it. He wants to call in.
Oh.
Should we let him? All right, Bolo, call in.
Hold on, I gotta open Discord.
Rick's got to open it up. That's cool. You're adding content to our show today because we just don't have a lot.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Oh, shit. We got video.
You already know. You see, I had to put
Oh,
the video
dang.
on. I was like, okay, gotta get ready.
Man, Bolo knows how to Discord better than we do.
I know. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull you up on...
So, did you guys watch Love, Death, and Robots? Or
Yeah.
you just only see the trailer?
No. We watched the whole thing.
Oh, my God. That shit is amazing, right?
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. I loved it.
It got me on the first episode. Like, I didn't know what to expect. Like, I seen... Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, on Instagram, like, I follow a few artists.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently there's some of the artists that worked on the show.
Oh,
so
wow.
I was really curious as to like what the hell the show is about. So I looked it up, and then when I saw Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix, I'm like, wait, is this the show that they were talking about that everybody's hyped for? And then as soon as I saw that first episode, and like you could just see the cinematic fidelity of that shit. It just looks really, really crisp.
It was awesome, man.
Like, one thing that I love about art is, and especially like, you know, film and everything, is that there's one thing that they say that every frame is a painting.
Mm-hmm.
You literally that shit to heart. Like that
Yeah.
whole scene, every single angle is meticulously like set to just be visual, like just like awesomeness. Like when you see it, you're just like, oh, that like somebody. It's not just somebody like, you know, when you're taking like a photograph or you're taking a video of some shit, it's way easier.
Yeah.
You know, but when you're actually like making some CGI, somebody fucking sat there and crafted that little, you know, sweat drop, or they crafted that little
yeah, dude.
Fucking like that blade of grass was made by somebody. Like
right.
Somebody actually sat in front of a computer, was like, I want to make this grass be the best grass.
Dude, I hear you, man. It blows my mind. I honestly, I don't think I've seen anything that looks like that ever. Like, I mean, it looks amazing. It's some of the best animation I've ever seen. The fact that a lot of times you could watch an episode and you're like, fuck, is this animated? I think there is one episode that does have real people, but just it looked beautiful. And I don't know, like I'll never have that. I don't have that talent. So I completely commend people that are able to do that and make that blade of grass absolutely fucking perfect.
Right. Literally, like once you like, there's people that like watch it and yes, it's entertaining, but once you start getting that appreciation for the craft of that somebody actually like took their time to make it, it makes it that much more impressive as a piece of work.
Yeah.
So the other thing that got me too on the show as well, because you guys remember everybody knows the first episode. The first episode is the fucking like battle arena with like the chick with like she gets like Gordon. Like, it's like mad violent and shit.
Right. But did you not to interject? Did you actually? Rick pointed this out to me. Did you hear that story where apparently the first episode was not the same for everybody?
For real?
Yeah. Netflix. They said it had nothing to do with your viewing habits. I don't know what they based it off of, but apparently I don't know if it could have been anything, but it was either like we all got the same first episode because it's exactly what you're saying.
It's the battle shit with the chick like.
Yeah. That was my first episode. That was Rick's. That was yours. But apparently, like Rick sent me the article, and it's from Netflix. Like Netflix confirmed it that not everybody had that as their first. So
that's actually pretty fancy because that strikes conversations between people where they're
like,
that first episode, they're like, the robot and the cat.
No.
That's not the episode that I seen first.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other thing that got me too was the storytelling. Like a lot of movies and film and shows, they have a really hard time captivating you to the point where you really care about characters.
Yeah.
Like you could watch a whole season of a show and not care about certain characters.
Mm-hmm.
But this whole fucking series, like every episode, whether it be just like that one character in the beginning that you see, like the farm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
And the bot and shit. I love that. They need to make that a video game. That's what they need to do.
That would be rad.
Like, everybody has their little mechs and you're defending. It's like a little base. You got your little farm and they just keep sending waves of enemies.
That would be amazing.
They would make so much money just making that into a video game.
I agree.
But the storytelling is so on point. When in that first like episode with the girl, when they're like, oh, you don't want to take her money, la la la. They really built the characters to be lovable. Like you really care about them.
Yeah.
In that first 5 minutes, they only have 15 minutes for your attention.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Which is very, very difficult. Like mind you, because I've been trying to write like screenplays for a minute, but the thing that I have trouble with is trying to make people care about that certain character. So for them to be able to actually make us like care about that character and whatever happens when they die or whatever, you're just like, in that 15 minutes, if that character dies and you feel, damn, he died, they did their part. They actually they did a really good job. Like what episode was it? The episode that when they're in space.
Yes.
Go through the little warp shit.
Yes.
That story was very, very sad. I felt very bad about that story.
Yeah.
Like, when that shit really hits, when there's like, you sure you want to wake up? Sure you want to wake up? Wake me up! Wake me up! And then when he wakes up and he's a brittle old man, I'm just like, no, it's a sad story.
Yeah, man, that was terrible.
It was so morbid, dude. The things like you're not gonna like what I really look like, and then when it comes out, it's like,
it was fucked up, man.
But then it's like that dark Twilight ending where it's like, just put me back to sleep, fam. Just the one I love and shit. Because even though it's a false reality, it's a reality that's that individual.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's very sad and then romantic at the same time because it was the person that he loved, and at the same time, just like I said, in that 15-minute span, they were able to make you love that character and feel for that character. So I was like,
yeah, that's hard to do. A+ for sure, man.
Yeah, the whole storytelling in this is freaking amazing because, like, they make you love these characters in such little amount of time, and their development, like, all show, like how movies are supposed to be, all showed, and no tell. Which a lot of feature films always get wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of them get that wrong. Like literally every single, like, I wouldn't be shocked that every single one of those little shorts turn into a full-fledged series. Dude.
It could. I mean, it easily could.
It could easily do that.
Yeah.
They're literally just gonna go in and look at the analytics and be like, okay, this is the number 1 episode that people liked.
Yeah.
This is number 3. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
I was very curious about the creators of it, so I went and I looked. And plot twist, dude, these are the guys that are actually commissioned by big game developers to make their trailers that have nothing to do with how the game looks.
Right.
The trailers that you watch, and it's like, oh, this game looks dope.
Yeah.
And at the end, it says not
actual game footage. Yeah.
That shit it was actually on the whole fucking trailer the whole time on the bottom, but you couldn't see it because the fucking images are so beautiful and awesome. They've been getting like, bamboozled the whole time.
Pretty much.
But once the honeymoon dust settles, you finally see the not actual gameplay. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn. And I seen they did Destiny, they did Halo, they did a whole bunch of these like big game companies. Dude.
Wow.
Like, I looked at it and I was like, yo, feels bad because these guys are making these really, really good trailers and these really, really awesome visuals. But now they actually get to get their shine with Netflix and having their own series on shit because that's what they love to do. They're really good at it. and it shows.
It was really kind of a wake up call. I remember like a lot, like I was reading a lot on like on Reset Era or other video game forums where people are kind of like, man, you know, like if you thought graphics on current systems or whatever were good, you watch Love, Death and Robots and you're just like, man, not even fucking close. And they're not even close to looking like the only thing that you might be able to like, maybe, we don't know, we need to hear more information, but maybe Stadia might be able to do something like that just because it's all on Google.
Lies.
Yeah,
Lies.
right. I
That's
know.
lies.
I know.
They're gonna have to put all their servers on like an island somewhere
Yeah.
in Bermuda and have that shit like 10 miles underwater, fucking hyper cooled forever while everybody
Antarctica or something.
Yeah.
While everybody's trying to play fucking Fallout 4 on their damn Nokia phones
Right.
at the high level and shit. Like I don't think we'll be able to get that visual fidelity from a streaming service. That's something where you actually need that system where it can actually play that. I feel in the next few years we're definitely going to get games where the visuals actually compare, not like to a T where it looks like that, but as you can see from how gaming was 20 years ago, bro, in the next 20 years from now, gaming is going to be OD. Like it's going to be on some you guys seen Jason X when he's in space?
Yes.
It's going to be like some shit like that.
That'd be fucking amazing. You know? But here's the problem, though. Maybe it'll get to that point, but then we'll get the new Love, Death, and Robots, and it'll blow that shit out of the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Love, Death, and Robots 2050 and shit. And just like, oh, it's too realistic, fam. It's gonna get to the point where it's just hyper realism.
Yeah, which I don't know. Like that's another thing that I wrestle with because like there's a part of me that like I still want something to look like a game. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to control a movie, and I think that's why like retro games like stuff from like NES, like original Nintendo days, and like that stuff is so classic and still looks good today because like it has a look. But then if you look at like, you know, N64 or PlayStation 1 and stuff like that stuff just doesn't age as well, you know? Like
it has their aesthetic. So say like Final Fantasy 7.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy 7, when you play it like in the old days, it looked nice.
Yeah.
You know, it had its, you know, it had its look. But when you go and play it now, those fucking polygons do not translate.
No.
How 8-bit pixels would translate if you were to play like say like the original Mario.
Yeah.
On an HD TV.
Yeah.
It won't have that same visual slap. So I can understand where they're gonna just upgrade it and, you know, have it so where it's not, you know, the same but the same. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why they're like remastering a lot of stuff. That Resident Evil 2, I was thinking about picking it up today, but I don't know if I'm ready for the spooks.
Yeah.
That shit is real. I remember when I was little and I seen Resident Evil 2. That shit traumatized my ass. I seen the liquor, the little bit of blood, and nightmares for a week. So
I was playing that, and then I got Sekiro, and like now Sekiro's so good that I can't bring myself to go back to Resident Evil 2. Not that it's bad, but I just feel like Sekiro is like so much better that I just.
Oh no, I hear that. That's where I was stuck at too, because I'm playing Sekiro right now. And shit. So I'm just like, I seen Resident Evil 2 was on sale for $40, and I was like, should I? And then I thought about it. I'm like, I'm fighting these bosses right now. I don't think I got enough time to run from Mr. X right now.
Yeah, fuck him. By the way, god damn.
That shit is mad spook, dude.
Yeah.
One-shot demo, I liked it. I liked it a lot, but I think I'm probably gonna hold off and wait for like another sale.
Yeah, just wait. Just wait.
You wait a little bit, and the games are gonna drop dumb fast, especially single-player games. Like I assumed Hero was gonna drop in price, but everybody's talking about it, and I wanted to play it, so
I couldn't wait.
I'll just drop the 60 and pick it up.
Yeah.
Because that one of the Dank Souls games, the Dank Souls series, is they do a good job with their shit.
They're awesome, man. I honestly, before Sekiro, I've only played Bloodborne, so I haven't played any of the Dark Souls stuff. But I fucking love Bloodborne. I want to play it again, and it's just playing Sekiro is just like a reminder of like, man, I really like what these guys do. Like they really just like it. They really just. You just want to like dive into the world that those games are in, you know, like I don't know. And the challenge is, it sucks, it can suck, but it's so fucking rewarding though. Like I mean, yeah, like it's so rewarding.
I'm seeing these bloggers posting about how the game needs an easy mode or whatever.
Yeah, fuck that.
And I'm like, what are you? Why y'all want it easy? Why y'all trying to make everything PC, bro? Like just because you can't beat the shit?
Yeah.
Like, want to make it easier?
No.
You're sick.
Exactly.
You suffer like, bro. I died to this boss like 20 times, bro. And mind you, I'm streaming it, so I'm just sitting there and they're like, yo, you're getting your ass handed to it. I'm like, yeah, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
It's the challenge, man. And once you actually like. It's all about the challenge, because once you actually beat the boss, you feel that much more proud and successful completing that challenge, you
Yeah.
know, jumping over that hurdle. You don't want to go to a boss and it's a whole quick time event and everybody knows if you press X, square, triangle, circle in a minute you're gonna beat them. No,
Yeah.
I want to struggle. I want to get slapped. I want
Right.
to be able to.
Because that's how it used to be. I mean, that's like fucking Nintendo games were fucking hard. SNES games were fucking hard. Like, it used to be that way.
Ever, Mega Man.
Hardest
game ever. The original 10 Mega Mans, bro. Like, those shits, I gotta give it to them because the motherfuckers that played that shit flawless, man, they played that a lot. Because I was let me go ahead and play Mega Man 1. And then I love the Mega Man X series. I love that shit because you can wall jump and it looks awesome and shit. And the music is just the best. that's the jam.
The music, oh my god, it's also
the music is the fucking best. That shit is so. They need to just make like a whole nother one. Like that shit is just awesome.
Seriously.
But the Mega Man like original ones, they were so like dark. Those are the original Dark Souls games, dude. You play them shits. If you die 3 times, you gotta start over. Like
it's a fucking bitch, man. I used to play Mega Man 2 so much. I loved Mega Man 2. Like, that was my shit.
Mm-hmm. And the bosses, those were definitely Dark Souls bosses, dude. Them motherfuckers, they did not care. You're just getting hit. You gotta press start, use the little heal thing, so you go get your heal back.
Right, yeah.
By the time you do that, he's already hitting you again, and you're just like raging. You're just like, no.
Yeah.
It's an appreciation for it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not for everybody, and I get it, but I mean, yeah, man, like there's so much, and it's not that the games are just hard just to fucking be hard. I mean, yeah, like they can be. They have some stuff that's unforgiving, but the world I think is also just really like I love the vibe and the feel of Bloodborne and Sekiro. Like same fucking deal, man.
I was doubting it for a second, and then when I ziplined onto the roof and I could see all the buildings and like the background and everything, it was just like that. So that.
Yeah, no, totally.
And I'm like, damn, this is definitely a game I wanted to play, and I'll play it.
Yeah, and I love
jumping off and assassinating somebody. I was like, yes,
it's so satisfying, and I love how even in this fucking like feudal Japan setting of a game, there's still like a sci-fi or creepy element to the game too. You know what I mean? Oh my god, it's fucking awesome.
Did you get to like the snake part?
No, I know about the snake, but I haven't gotten that. But even just little things.
I wasn't ready. Like I'm playing. And it does this is how the gameplay is to me when I'm my mindset. I'm playing it right. I start it up. I see a few little enemies. I beat their ass, and I'm like, yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I see a bigger guy, and I'm like, oh my god, he's threatening. And then I beat his ass flawless. I'm like, yes, I'm good. And then I get to the first boss, and he's like, oh, you thought you were good? Well, guess what? I'm the first boss, and he murders me like 30 times.
Yeah.
Dude, and I have to stop playing and then come back. And then after I beat the boss, I'm like, yes. Victory, sweet.
No, it's totally that way, man. The game is it's fucking humbling, that's for sure. But it's so rewarding, man. It's so rewarding. I love it.
But then after that part, like I was like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen next. I thought it was gonna be a bunch of other little guys, and then I hear rumbling, and I'm like, I'm not safe. And then it's like a giant ass snake, and I'm like, I fear for my life right now.
Yeah, isn't that the worst? You're like, oh man, okay.
I was shook. Like he's big as shit. Like you have to hide from him.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wasn't ready. I was like, I thought this was a survival game, not a horror game, bro.
I know, seriously, man. But I love that stuff. Like I like how the guy that you could train with, like Hanbei the Undying, I think his name. Like it's cool. He's a fucking zombie that basically. It's like that's so rad that like that's set in this game. I don't know. From Software just does it right, man. They do it right.
They do games, fam. They do games. That's gonna be their new motto.
We do games, exactly.
We do games.
Yeah, I like it. Well, dude, we appreciate you calling in. That's for sure. You can always do that.
I had to stop and you.
Yeah, no, man. Like I said, it helped. The show was a little thin on content today.
Well, before we let you go, I mean, we didn't really talk. I don't know if you guys wanted to like talk about what specifically your favorite episodes were.
Oh God, I don't know. I don't remember. I just love the whole fucking thing.
Love, Death, and Robots?
Yeah.
Bro, I told you I really like I like that first episode because you get that feel of, you know, the girl that was tortured and she wants redemption and shit, and then she ends up getting that redemption by killing the guy and that girl that tried to kill her, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The robots, the 3 robots that are just like talking to each other, going around like the apocalyptic wasteland, like just bantering. That shit was fun.
That was really good.
I would love to have a whole series like that because as soon as he saw the cat, he said, "What is this?" And it started purring, and he's like, "Because it's
just activated it."
I was because I was like I don't know if you guys know, my friend was like in trouble with the law or whatever, so I was watching this cat for a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And when it jumped on me, it started purring and shit. So I got nervous. I was like, "Yo, what's going on? Is he getting sick? Is he dying?" And then when the robot started petting the cat and it started purring, he said, "What's going on?" He's like, "You activated it," and I'm like, "Yeah, he activated it." But that shit was
awesome.
it was a very good story between those three characters. I definitely want more of that. But the one that I really want, like I said, the one that should be a video game, the fucking one with the goddamn farmers fighting.
The farmers one, yeah.
On the planet.
Suits. It was called Suits.
It's called Suits.
Suits, yeah.
Oh, you see, it even works, bro. Like,
it's a video game title right there.
Yeah.
It is a video. It's perfect. That's the perfect game. They can have fucking mobile versions, fucking all consoles, bruh. It'd be the next Fortnite shit. That's man. When they're like fighting the beast, I thought it was like on Earth or whatever, and then when it zoomed out, it was like a whole planet and shit. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's a good plot. I want to know, the other farmers that are fighting off these beasts.
No, totally, man. The show was so good. Like I want to rewatch it. I mean, it's very rewatchable too, I think.
Oh yeah, because he's like, I told you, the visual fidelity of that shit is like you'll catch things that you didn't catch before.
Yeah.
That first, it got me in that first episode when they were walking into the arena and the light hit them and the neon was going off, and I'm like, oh, look at this, it looks so nice.
Yeah.
Like they put time and effort into that, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one of my favorite, like my top favorite episodes were definitely Suits. That one, and the one I don't remember what it was called, but it was the one where the girl sees the murder.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
That's a trippy one.
That was such a trip.
For that was epic. It was like a not like shell shading, but it was it was like not like laggy, but the frames were cut a little more.
Yeah.
So it's like it wasn't like a full fluid motion. It was just like that chop, but you could still go along with the story. But that twist, like that ending, and it were like flipping, I was just like, okay,
yeah.
Like it's really mind blowing. Like it needed more context. That shit was trippy.
Yeah, it was good. I like how every episode. I mean, a lot of stuff was similar, but every episode, like, they didn't just lean on one art style. Like, not only are the stories different, but they gave us a lot of different looks, and I think that's really cool. Because they could have just been like, "Hey, this show's called Love, Death, and Robots, and here's 18
Love,
shorts."
Death, and Robots.
No, yeah, exactly, and here it is, and like same art style, but they changed it up, and I think that's even cooler.
Like, what's that? The one episode with the fishes. When they were stuck in the desert.
Oh, the sales guy.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that, and then I was watching it, and then he's like, "Yeah, this is kind of getting dry." I'm like, "Wait for it, bro. The mind fuck is coming." And then when the fishes are going around, and he like goes into it and starts turning into it, I'm like, "What is this guy doing?" And the shark came out.
Yeah.
I said, "That shark's gonna eat you." And it ate him, and I was like, "Fuck! I didn't want it to happen, but I called it."
But it did. That was a fucking rad episode too.
Yeah.
The look.
It's all about those visuals, man. It looks gorgeous. That's it. It's like once you watch it, you'll like, if somebody hasn't watched it and then they're gonna watch it, they're gonna be like, I can see why people loved it.
Yeah.
It's just
Easily.
it's beautiful.
Everybody
it's
should check it
Pixar
out.
shit.
No,
It's
not
like
at
that.
all.
It's like a Tarantino Pixar. That's what it is.
Tarantino Pixar.
That's a good call.
perfect.
It's a good call.
That's what it
I
is.
think that's the title of our episode.
Tarantino Pixar. That's the next episode.
All right, dude.
Oh, shit. Well, all right, fellas. I mean, it was great being on here again, like always.
Yeah.
She'll be in the chat.
You're always welcome. All right, man.
All right,
See ya.
take it easy. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bolo, for joining us. Well, you really just wanted to come on right away. Love that.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. Why
yeah,
not?
hell yeah. Yeah, you gotta talk about Sekiro too. Or
Yeah, I guess we
Sekiro.
did. That was video game. Video game Love, Death, and Robots talk. I guess I shouldn't be taking this off now.
No,
we're
because
probably gonna watch
we got some trailers to watch, dude. You got 2
Yes, we do.
trailers. Have you seen these trailers? Well, I know you saw one of them.
Yeah, and you technically haven't seen all of one of them, right?
Right.
You're just keeping your fucking eyes open. Let's watch Joker first.
All right, we're gonna watch actually, it's just called Joker.
Arthur, does it help to have someone to talk to?
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose. to bring laughter and joy to the world.
That type of clown doesn't freak you out? 'Cause it's
Is it
Batman.
just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile to your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow
What's so funny? Freak!
Gotham's lost its way. What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
you just
Wow, that was really different. Like super different. Oh, Annie's watching that and she just said, "Oh my god, yeah." She hadn't seen that. That was
Right?
like, I don't know. I wasn't
You weren't expecting that.
were you? I mean, like that's like that like I don't know a whole lot about Batman stuff, but I mean, what the fuck? Like that feels like nothing like anything that's come out in that world, you know?
Yeah.
That's a completely different vibe.
Yeah, the tone of it is like, and I see people like, I've been looking into it already. Like, people have been kind of like, wow, it kind of gives that Taxi Driver look to it almost, with a mentally unstable, psychotic person, which is what Joker is. You know, the variation. Like, I heard it's a variation of between, like, what is it, like the, I forgot, like, one of the Batman comic books where it kind of gives, like, its supposed origin. I don't know, people say that there's really not an origin for Joker, in a sense. But there's one, which is what, almost the path that, like, they're kind of following in a bit. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix, man.
I mean,
He's doing a really fucking good
okay,
job.
so that's
with
what I
that
just
laugh.
want to know. See you later, Cheesy. Cheesy said too, by the way, isn't it strange that Heath Ledger and this dude were in Brokeback Mountain and now they're both Jokers?
He was in Brokeback Mountain too? I don't know that. Oh, well, take it easy, Cheesy. Look it up.
I don't need to. I believe him.
Oh,
I mean, I don't need to.
yeah, it's well, yeah. I forgot if that's the case.
Rick doesn't believe you. I'll fucking look it up.
Yeah, it looks very menacing.
I mean, am I wrong? Like, it's crazy. Like,
It is crazy.
No, there's been no Batman film to even sniff a vibe or look like that to me, in my opinion.
Yeah,
right?
it's Gyllenhaal, dude. It's not Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It is Gyllenhaal.
yeah. This is, I think.
I
like-
believed you, Cheesy. I fucking believed you. Damn it.
Yeah, it's very menacing. It wasn't what I expected, especially like It's
I don't think anybody would have been
I don't
expecting
think
that.
anybody was expecting this. Especially coming from like Todd Phillips, in a sense.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people think Todd Phillips and they think his comedy stuff,
Yeah.
and he's branched off from that.
Yeah, that's true. He has, hasn't he?
He's branched off of it recently, but I mean, I don't know. To me, it's not even just a Todd Phillips thing. Like, I just don't know. I mean, what do you feel like you were expecting with this movie, if anything?
Same. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was gonna be
I didn't think that
light.
was gonna be.
I thought it was gonna be a little bit more light than what he gave us right here in this trailer. So, seeing that we're getting more a psychotic look into the Joker, like
here, and I mean this as a compliment. Like, I think if you showed somebody that trailer and didn't say like what the name of it was, I don't know that everybody would walk away from that trailer and be like, this is set in the Batman universe. That's the Joker from Batman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean that as a compliment because it just has such a different feel to it. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But at the same time, obviously, like at the end when he rounds the corner and he's dressed up the way that he is, like, oh, that's totally like, I think it would pop into your head. But I almost feel like I feel like I could go to my parents or something. Hey, you want to see this fucking weird clown movie? And I bet they wouldn't even think that it has anything to do with Batman. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I think
yeah,
that's rad. I think that's kind of rad, though.
Just kind of like they've kind of like Christopher Nolan Dark Knighted it a bit.
Yeah.
You can say.
Yeah. But I feel like even those still had a very Batman feel to it.
Well, yeah, I mean it was Batman.
Of course, it was Batman, but I feel like this almost just it's just completely different. I think it's cool. I think it's really fresh.
Yeah. I'm so psyched to see this movie. It comes out in October, month of Halloween. Very appropriate. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really. It just. I think I'm just kind of. I don't know what to say about it because like I'm sort of I guess I'm sort of blown away about it.
Yeah, this was the kind of Joker I was hoping we'd get in like Suicide Squad. Not this like rock star weird fuck. Anyways, we're definitely gonna go see that movie.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. You have to actually you said you closed your eyes.
I closed my eyes halfway through this fucking trailer.
You're not closing your eyes.
I'm not gonna do it this time.
So we've been anticipating this trailer. Like, we've been waiting. We're like, it's fucking coming because I know this movie comes out in June. It's got to be coming soon. And then it literally, like, released, and I think it's because of WonderCon, I think is why.
Yeah, that's probably why.
It came out, like, I think, like, 2 hours after our show was done. I'm like, son of a bitch. That's actually another other news. There was some stuff from WonderCon. I guess it's not a big deal, but interesting that Mark Hamill is voicing Chucky.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially because we were kind of like weren't sure what to think of that trailer when we saw it. Like, I think that's kind of interesting though. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Annabelle comes home. Highly anticipated trailer from you and I. You're fucking. People in the chat, keep Rick honest. He asked it, and I will watch the video. Keep your eyes open. Eyes open, Rick.
Put my hands behind my back.
Everything you see in here is
but you can still close your eyes.
cursed,
Open.
or has been used in some kind of ritualistic practice. Nothing's a toy. It's safer for these things to be in here than out there. Sometimes it's better to keep the genie in the bottle.
Did your parents keep any creepy stuff around?
We keep it all locked away in a room so that we're safe. It's not really good for anyone to go in there.
Why?
I would do that.
Oh, the music box.
What'd you do to get in there?
We should do a podcast from that room.
What did you do? I let her out. Who? Annabelle. I'm sorry. What else did you touch? Everything.
Can I play with Annabelle?
I think you have the wrong house. There's no Annabelle here.
Yes, she is.
I sometimes see things. Like how my mom sees things.
The doll
It's a beacon for other spirits.
No.
Keep them open, Rick. Keep it open. Did you see it?
Yes, I saw.
How fucking creepy is that?
No, beat under covers.
Oh, like the doll's there. Oh, did you see it? Did you see it? Oh, Rick.
Why?
So, Rick, what do you think of the Annabelle Comes Home trailer?
It sucks. It's awful. Shouldn't be viewed by anyone.
So, Rick, what do you think of the Annabelle Comes Home trailer? Real answers now.
The real answer is it's really fucking good.
Looks fucking awesome,
Looks
doesn't
terrifying. Too terrifying for me, in fact.
No, you're seeing it.
I'm seeing it, but holy fuck, man.
That looks really fucking good.
It looks good. It looks good. Like the like
Really
obviously
good.
they didn't, obviously they recreated the basement, and the attention to detail to the actual Warren's basement to this is like pretty damn spot on.
Mm-hmm. I think it's awesome that that Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga are in this because they haven't been in any of the Annabelle films yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, it has to do with inside their fucking house.
Well, I know, but that's awesome though, because a lot of times, like, there's been some people that've been like, "Oh, the Annabelle stuff, it's okay." We've always liked it. We've liked all the spin-off stuff, but I think it's awesome that like now, even though it's always been in the same universe, now we're really seeing like the merge of the worlds on screen.
Yeah,
and this isn't even Conjuring. Like, I mean, like it's like you're getting Conjuring 3, but this isn't Conjuring 3. But
exactly.
This looks fucking awesome.
Conjuring 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, just watching like her go into that basement, and like looking at all those different things, it's insane because like I'm sure you have too, but like I've spent time watching all these different videos of their basement and like all the different things and demonic.
You've seen more, I think, than I have.
Probably have,
much more, which I think is funny. Like, you're terrified as shit, but you're interested though. I like it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm interested, but I'm scared. So like if you said, hey, let's go visit that museum, even though I don't think anyone can. Like, fuck you. No hell. No.
No hell.
No hell for me. I'll wait outside for you. Yeah, like I have a feeling like, it shows like they're leaving for a while.
Yeah, so I think like they're not in the movie like the whole time.
I think this is gonna take place. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. This is me guessing. Maybe
when they're in London.
Yeah, when they're in London.
I wondered about that too.
Yeah.
Or equally as interesting.
Because remember how it ended.
What?
The Conjuring one, the London one.
How?
Remember, like they came back, and then like she ended up. The daughter was there, and she saw the Annabelle. So like maybe it's like
could be.
It coincides that way.
I
could be wrong.
It could be. I also think equally as interesting though, which maybe we're missing things, like maybe there's like actual clues from this based off of like the age of the daughter. I'd have to watch the other movies to see, but not only what you said, but it could be also interesting if where the Warrens are going is the setting for The Conjuring 3,
or that.
I think that makes Conjuring 3 super interesting right off the bat because that this is happening during. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not watching another trailer for that.
It'd be interesting to still meet fuck no.
Well, I know you won't, but I mean, you know why I'm saying that. Like, that's it. Like, that's enough. Like, we were gonna see it even without seeing that trailer. That trailer's fucking awesome. That trailer's fucking awesome.
It is. It was very.
I think that trailer is fantastic. And yeah, like when she looks under the covers and you actually see Annabelle there, like the fucking doll's there, like.
Yeah,
it's fucking amazing.
The people behind these movies like know how to take that cliche or trope and turn it upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I see that part where she's going under the bed. She wants to hide under the bed because that's where safety is. And then there's the fucking doll right there.
It's amazing.
No, like being under your covers means you're safe. Not anymore. Not anymore.
I don't think that it necessarily means that you're safe. It's just you felt like it made you safe.
It doesn't exist.
I don't know.
So that movie comes out
June 28th. I think.
June 28th. Yeah,
Right?
it's right there.
Yeah.
Which is pretty damn soon, ish. What are we in April now? April, May, June, 2 more months. Whew. That was exhausting.
So I think that looks awesome. I don't think we have much else after this. We could wrap up the. Well, I don't know.
Well, let me talk. Can I talk about what I've been playing?
Yeah. I was gonna hit up.
Unless you
things,
have
but go
another
ahead.
topic.
Well, I'm just saying. Do you want to give? You watched the first episode of part 2 of Sabrina. What did you think?
Part 2. Yeah. I love it.
It's good,
Of course, I love it.
Just wait till you keep getting into it.
She's studying in the library.
Yeah.
You know, and she's trying for the trials.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets attacked by that.
I'm not afraid about spoilers with this show. Jesus.
Oops.
Just going for it. Anyways, we don't have to waste too much time, but just wait. We'll
talk about it more.
I've watched 2 episodes. The 3rd episode, I fell asleep towards the end. I need to watch the rest of that one. Yeah.
I like that they kept that her changing clothes and spinning kind of like in the
that was
cheesy
cool.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which I thought was pretty cool.
It was good stuff. Then another thing, just if you want to talk about it, I just kind of want to give a shout out to it because...
right.
Yeah, so I backed the Kickstarter for Broken Lizard 2, for Super Troopers 2 from Broken Lizard. So I didn't even know that this was a thing until they sent out an email. But let me pull it up real quick. They have a show on True TV that is...
like fire department.
I don't know that it's necessarily like a Broken Lizard thing, but it is written.
That's the actors.
It's created. No, but it is. It's created by Kevin Heffernan and Steve Lemmy, so they're behind the show, and then they're in the show. Farva and fucking, Mac. I think his name is Mac in Super Troopers. But I got a thing, and basically it's like they gave you like a 48-hour window to watch the first episode, the pilot episode, if you will, and I shared it with you because I'm like, hey, because I think it was just going to be you and I on the show, and I think that might have been another week where we were worried we were a little bit light on content, but I also just thought it was, Mac. I also just liked what I saw. I'm like, I want to show this to Rick. So Rick, what did you think of Tacoma FD? I thought
that's what it was called.
Yeah, I thought it was a really fucking good like pilot episode, and it has their humor.
It definitely has their humor.
I fucking liked it, but
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It was interesting to see these guys. They're not necessarily like they can. It's like they're playing the same different characters.
No, I hear you.
Different same characters.
Yeah. I mean, Farva's not like a dick.
Right. But
it's okay if you didn't like it. I'm just a fan of these guys.
I did like it.
I fucking liked it a lot.
It was I don't know how to explain it. Like it feels like
what, getting like a TV show of Super Troopers, but it's fire department.
No. It there was I don't know how to explain it. Like there was a show I used to watch. It was in a comedy. It's kind of a comedy dramedy type of show. I don't remember the name of it, but it had to do with paramedics.
Okay.
And it almost kind of reminded me of this, but like 10 times funnier.
All right. There's just something about their humor, man.
Because like the situations that they went to, like they were like, I don't even think they fought a single fire in that first episode.
No, they didn't.
They were just doing stupid shit.
I think that's part of it.
And like it just shows it. I like it's showing the inner workings of like what the fire department will actually go through.
Well, it's just like the llama is stuck in the fucking playground thing or the house or whatever.
Yeah.
And it keeps spitting, and the way that they solve it is from a joke that they played on earlier about putting saltines in the mouth. So there's only been 2 episodes so far. It airs on Thursdays. I haven't watched the second one yet, but I'm going to. But like I think like I fucking hope the show does well because I think it's awesome and I'll eat up anything from these guys. And so yeah, they're in it, but they're writing it too. I don't know if it's considered a Broken Lizard property because I think they're the only 2 guys behind it.
Now this might be like I didn't like a different show, not this one. There's another show that a lot of people did like. That's called, and it kind of reminds me of that, but better. That's Reno 911.
I knew you were gonna say Reno 911.
Yeah, and this is much better than that.
Well, I mean, Reno 911 is also trying to kind of be like a mockumentary sort of thing too. Yeah.
But
this is still like sitcom-y.
Yeah. I don't know if the second episode is already out, but I will watch it. Actually.
Yeah. It's out. It's
on True TV.
True
right?
TV.
Yeah.
I think it airs on Thursdays. I actually forgot and missed it, and then I recorded it. But you know how to find it on the internet. But yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I thought it was good. But yeah, go ahead and talk about what
about the llama.
This shit was funny and like it all. I don't know. It was good stuff. And then just he hit.
I think my favorite part too was how they were joking about the llama fur.
Yeah.
And like no, like they have to kill these llamas to get these fur, and then like the guy got all super self-righteous.
Yeah. And what they kept saying, like it's so soft.
It's so soft.
Like it's just it's good stuff.
It's
man.
soft.
I'm glad you liked it. I actually meant to tell Mike about it, but I forgot because I know how much of a fan he is of these guys.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you've been playing stuff. You've been playing Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I've been playing more Tomb Raider. I'm finally halfway through it, I think.
Okay.
Because I didn't notice it was percentage. It shows a percentage.
Don't you still have to beat?
Yes, Lost Legacy.
Yeah. And Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild.
I had a lot of beat. But man, I am enjoying.
You said it right every time. You just said I'm enjoying.
It didn't sound right in my head. Tomb Raider a lot, and I think you're gonna love it.
I'm sure I will.
Because it has to do with like scavenging. It's Uncharted.
I do have it. I confirmed. I have the definitive edition in my library.
Yeah, it has to do with like finding all these different treasures and looking and trying to rescue your crew. It flows so well, and the story is so good. It is Japan.
Yeah, I found that out. Yeah. I'm like, it's totally. It's
talking about the Dragon's Triangle or something like that.
I heard a word. I'm like, this is set in Japan,
which is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was looking into watching all these different conspiracy videos, like, people always talk about the Bermuda Triangle, but there's a thing actually called the Dragons.
I haven't heard of that.
Something. Yeah. Which is interesting because it's kind of like it's kind of like Lost. This game because they can't get off the island.
Oh really?
Anytime
Spoilers.
I'm sure they do, but spoilers again.
The Double Sea, also known as the Dragon's
Double
Triangle,
Sea, yeah,
and the Pacific Bermuda Triangle is a region of the Pacific south of Tokyo.
Yeah, and like similar to that, like they can't land a plane there because it always crashes or something. Like she gets, a rescue plane finally comes for them and it goes down, and it's interesting. It reminded me of Lost a bit, and like the history of like the different artifacts she's looking at, and like the people that are living there who can't get off the island are fucking crazy. It's interesting. It's a good fucking game, man. I want to play more right now.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Sekiro. Though Sekiro sometimes I need breaks from because it's fucking hard as shit.
I've been hearing a lot of people play that right now. It just came out, I'm assuming.
It came out like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and I did see Bolo was streaming it a while ago.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize. Yeah, I know he streams and I get the notifications, but I didn't notice he was streaming that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
Yeah.
So we can call that a show.
Let's call that a show. You want to wrap it up?
No, you can wrap it up.
Fine. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay, so that was episode number 309, right? 309 of Some Shit We Like. Thank you everyone in the chat that stopped by. Cheesy, Ash, Bolo, thanks for calling in and joining us on the Love, Death, and Robots chat. It's always fun. We always appreciate your contributions. And yeah, so if you didn't catch us live and you are hearing the audio of this or watching the full video, follow us on social media at Some Shit We Like, and we will let you know when we go live. And you can watch and you can join, you can interact and maybe be part of the show, just like Bolo was. If you didn't catch us live, that's okay, because we'll put up the audio-only version first of the show on Tuesday on someshitwelike.com and on basically every podcast service that you could think of. We're pretty much on there. We're on Spotify now, right? Yeah, we're on Spotify. We're on all that stuff. And then a little bit later on in the day, at noon is generally what I aim for. You also can look forward to the first clip of the week on Tuesday. And then we'll put up clips all throughout the week until Friday. We post the closest thing you're going to get to the live stream, the full show on Friday. That'll go up. And yeah, that's what we do. That's how this works. If you want to support us, you can do that now. You can subscribe. You could leave us comments, feedback. We appreciate all that stuff.
If you subscribe, you get into our Discord.
Yeah, and maybe you'll get to be on the show.
Exactly. And you can contribute stories that way as well.
So,
until next time.
That was Some Shit We Like.